Hey everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at 2013's Jugface, brought to us by Chad Crawford Kinkle. What we have is the story of Ada. Ada is a younger girl who lives in kind of a backwoods community that kind of owes in a sort of allegiance to a pit. And the pit wants what the pit wants. And every now and then it asks for a sacrifice. And in return it keeps the people of this small backwoods community healthy, and it has been hinted at it has saved them from plague and bad things in the past. And the way it chooses this is that there is someone called basically a jug maker who makes a jug with someone's face on it to show who the next sacrifice will be. Ada finds this jug with her face on it and proceeds to hide it, causing many bad things to happen. I like this movie. First of all, the actress, it is Megan Ashley Carter, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's correct, who plays Ada. I think does a really good job in her role. Plus, it was nice, it was interesting seeing Sean Young playing Ada's mother, kind of a bit of a batshit loon, but she did a really good job in this. And I liked the overall atmosphere of the movie sets. This is a slower movie. It does have some gore moments, but it's a lot of psychological stuff going on here as Ada kind of she's constantly rebelling against the idea of sacrificing herself and then watching the horrible things that happen to other people in the community because of her failure to live up to this commitment that she made by being part of this community. It is definitely it's a bit different. It has kind of almost a lottery feel. Shirley Jackson's The Lottery feel, and I kind of dug that because it's just this. This is a horrible thing to sacrifice someone, to this, whatever this entity in this pit is, or the pit itself. But, it's done for the benefit of the community. And I like kind of the tones of how this shows the kind of inescapability of your commitments to your family and your community, and the fact that you will sacrifice things for them that you normally wouldn't sacrifice to others, no matter how insane at times it seems. And I'm not saying everyone's going to sacrifice their children to some giant pit out in the woods because the pit told them to, but it's kind of an analogy for the sacrifices that we make for family. And I liked the movie for that. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's representative family. The movie is not perfect by far. It isn't, but I enjoy parts of it. And much like my family, family's not perfect. No matter how much you love the people in your family, there are things they do that annoy you. But how many of you would not sacrifice everything you have to help out someone in your family? And when you're in a very small insular community like they are in this movie, almost everyone is like family. And there's that, those cousins that you just don't like. But they're still your cousins. They're still blood. And yes, there are people who hate their fucking family. Fine, yes, argue that, go ahead. But that isn't most people. Most people, even the people that don't get along with their parents or their siblings, still love them. And I think this movie kind of shows that despite the fact that not everything is all peaches and cream in this world, there's still that, that sense of love and belonging to this community. So, and I think that the film shows that. I think it does a really good job. I love the setting, the whole backwoods thing, and I think the cinematography is beautiful in this one. And I think they do a real good job with it. But like I said, the movie isn't perfect. But I think for what it is, I think it was an enjoyable film. You get really good acting, I think. You get great setting and scenery and cinematography, and I think you get an overall interesting story. I don't want to spoil it as far as everything that happens, because I think that's part of the fun of this film. I think some people will see where the movie goes, other people won't, which is like every movie, I guess. So that's not really telling you anything. But that's all I've really got for this one. Till next time, stay safe out there in the wasteland, folks.